The battering on our Atlantic beaches continues. Jeff Huffman here from the Storm Center. We did have a tropical system develop today in the Caribbean, but this update is more geared toward this unnamed system developing here in the Straits of Florida, pulling in tropical moisture to southeast Florida, and the wind and the waves just keep coming. I think conditions may actually get a little worse Thursday before we see some improvement on Friday. Wind gusts up to 45 could cause some minor damage, sporadic power outages. The high surf continues with the high rip current risk. You're advised to stay away from the water. Even experienced swimmers might have challenges here. It's certainly a dangerous situation on the coastline. And we've already had some coastal flooding. Now you throw some heavier rain in and you got just a mess here with minor inland flooding and coastal flooding continuing. There's the array of advisories in effect for Thursday for flooding. And then we have the wind advisories, including a gale warning for southeast Florida and a high surf advisory for much of east central and northeast Florida. And those may continue through the start of your weekend. I've shaded in the yellow here where there could be some tropical storm force wind gusts, and these are associated with the rain bands that'll be coming in. When you see the rain squalls is when you're going to get the higher winds, and we've got a couple of those developing there near Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach Thursday morning. And then notice these squalls kind of move up the coast. You see those yellow patches there? Could have some tropical storm force wind gusts near Cape Canaveral and up toward Daytona Thursday evening as this broad area of low pressure rotates northward, and then eventually it'll pull out into the Atlantic. A piece will also break off and move into the Gulf of Mexico. It will weaken and conditions will start to improve on Friday. I paused this at the same times, 8 o'clock in the morning. What a mess in Miami, Fort Lauderdale. The higher winds associated with those rain bands or those rain squalls, and here comes the activity toward Daytona at around drive time, and still pouring from Fort Pierce down to Delray Beach Thursday afternoon. Certainly an ugly, ugly day on our Atlantic beaches Thursday, and then conditions will start to improve some Friday. Some heavier rain bands may move into Jacksonville by then. But stay up today with the very latest with Florida storms, and don't forget on the developing tropical system in the Gulf of Mexico, look for a second post on that.